Everyone, welcome to my civil engineering YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when I post my new videos. Today I'll be discussing the concept of section modulus and how to analyze the section modulus for different geometrical shapes. So basically, what is section modulus? So section modulus is nothing but it is the ratio of moment of inertia of a section about the neutral axis to the distance of outermost layer from the neutral axis. So I repeated, section modulus is the ratio of moment of inertia of a section about the neutral axis to the distance of the outermost layer from the neutral axis. So section modulus is the ratio of moment of inertia of a section about the neutral axis to the distance of outermost layer from the neutral axis. So always section modulus is denoted by letter Z. So here mathematically section modulus is given by Z is equal to I by Y maximum. So wherein I is nothing but moment of inertia about the neutral axis and Y maximum is the distance of outermost layer from the neutral axis. So mathematically the section modulus is represented as Z is equal to I by Y maximum, wherein I is the moment of inertia about the neutral axis and Y maximum is the distance of outermost layer from the neutral axis. So next, coming on how to find out the section modulus for different geometrical shape. So first and foremost geometrical shape I am going to find is for the rectangular beam here. So I have taken a rectangular beam. You can just observe here. I have taken a rectangular beam of width equal to B and depth is equal to D, and here NA is a neutral axis. So from neutral axis to the outermost layer, the distance, the depth is equal to D by 2. So the depth is equal to D by 2. So if we want to find the moment of inertia of a rectangular section about an axis through the neutral axis, it is denoted by I is equal to BD cube by 12. So BD cube by 12 is nothing but the moment of inertia for a rectangular beam about an axis through the neutral axis. So it is denoted by I is equal to BD cube by 12. So therefore we are supposed to next step is we are supposed to find out the distance of the outermost layer from the neutral axis. So here as I said that distance of outermost layer from the neutral axis is nothing but this distance, the distance between this outermost layer to that of the neutral axis, or it might be the bottommost layer from the neutral axis, any one. So therefore since it is a rectangular section, so overall depth is nothing but D. So distance of the outermost layer from the neutral axis is D by 2 from the top layer, again D by 2 from the bottom layer. So therefore the distance of any one of the outermost layer from the neutral axis will be equal to Y, that is equal to D by 2. So therefore as we know that section modulus is nothing but Z is equal to I by Y maximum. So therefore if I just substitute I and Y values, I will get the section modulus Z as BD square by 6. Upon simplification I will get it as BD square by 6. So therefore section modulus for a rectangular cross section of a beam is equal to BD square by 6. Next, coming on to the next type of the geometrical shape, that is for this hollow rectangular section. So here you can just observe there are two rectangles, one is bigger and another one is smaller. So bigger will be having the width and depth as capital B and capital D, and smaller rectangle will be having the width and depth as a small b and small d. So NA is a neutral axis again. So we need to find out the moment of inertia as well as the distance of outermost layer from the neutral axis. So moment of inertia of the rectangular section is nothing but B, capital B, capital D cube divided by 12, minus for the smaller rectangle it is small bd cube by 12. So we are only supposed to find out the section modulus for the shaded portion. Therefore I am going to deduct the moment of inertia of the bigger rectangle with that of the smaller rectangle. So here I need to find out what is the distance of outermost layer from the neutral axis. So therefore y is equal to capital D by 2, capital D by 2. So therefore section modulus with reference to these values is nothing but I by y. So if I just simplify that, I will get the value as capital B d cube minus small b d cube divided by 6d. So this is the section modulus for the hollow rectangular cross section. So next is section modulus for the circular cross section. So here for a circular cross section, I is equal to pi d power 4 by 64, wherein d is the diameter of the circular cross section and pi d power 4 by 64 is the value of I. So here I need to find out the distance of outermost layer from the neutral axis. So here, since the circular section is symmetrical throughout, so with d as a diameter, so therefore y is equal to d by 2. So upon simplification, the section modulus that is z is equal to I by y maximum. Upon simplification, after substitution of all the values, that is I and y, we'll get the expression of section modulus as pi d cube by 32, pi d cube by 32. So similarly, I need to find out the section modulus for the shaded portion as in case of the hollow circular cross section. So wherein here also I am going to find out what is I and y. So here I value is nothing but pi capital D power 4 divided by 64 minus pi into small d power 4 by 64. So only for the shaded portion I need to find out what is the value of the section modulus for the hollow circular cross section. So therefore I have drawn the concentric circle here. So wherein capital D is the diameter of the bigger circle and small d is the diameter for the smaller circle. So therefore upon substitution and simplification, I'll get the value of z as pi into capital D power 4 minus small d power 4 divided by 32d. So pi into capital D power 4 minus small d power 4 divided by 32d. So these are the values for the section modulus as as with hollow circular cross section in concern. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you.